Well, darling, how would you like to be part of our audience as we talk to Zsa Zsa Gabor? If you're a policeman, please come on down. I'm sure she'd like to hear from you. Also, we have Dr. Sandy Pritchard, who will join us with the latest in cosmetic surgery and lots of great fashions coming your way. So for your free tickets, just call Karen at 299-2370. The Phantom of the Opera has lured many people into its musical spell over the years. The Toronto production of Andrew Lloyd Webber's Phantom recently celebrated its second birthday. It has played to 851 sold-out audiences since its premiere. Now, here is a sneak peek at some of the scenes that have made music history.
Let your soul take you where you long to be. Only then can you belong to
based on the classic novel by Gaston Leroux, tells the story of the hideously deformed phantom who lurks beneath the stages of the Paris Opera House. He falls fatally in love with the young soprano Christine and devotes himself to nurturing her extraordinary talents. The plot thickens. The man competing for her affections, the handsome young aristocrat, his name is Raoul, was the man singing the love song, my favorite, is All I Ask of You. Joining me now, Raoul, better known as Byron Nease. You could not possibly have seen it, but when the music started, Masquerade, his arm automatically went up.
That's right. It gets so in your body that you hear the music and you go with the moves, no matter where you are.
How many performances have you done of this?
Over 800 now.
Oh. I mean, does it... how do you do 800 performances of the same thing without becoming crazed, insane, bored, or just totally blanking out in the middle of it?
We have moments of all those things, probably. But for an actor, unemployment is a chronic condition. So I think about what it's like to be unemployed. You know, and these long-running jobs like this don't come along very often. So for me, I like making the most of it, and I like my work. I like what I do. It's a joy. Someone said to me that when it starts, it's like a little universe, and when it starts, there's a flow, there's a thing, and each night you get re-involved, and it no? Or am I romanticizing this thing? No, sure. I mean, hopefully that becomes a part of your expertise. I mean, for you, you must have good days and bad days and days when you feel like talking more than others. But if I had to do the same interview over again and get the same answer, by the 800th time, I'd be like, just say it, get it over with. Yeah. Well, with a show like Phantom, there's also so many things that can go wrong. There is so much technically happening. I mean, there are 194 trap doors all connected to hydraulic lifts that are constantly moving, and with the smoke and the pyrotechnics and the costumes and the leading ladies, all the danger that we have with Phantom. And I'm also very lucky because I have 2 leading ladies, one that does 6 performances a week and one that does 2 performances a week, and then an occasional understudy. And I think that that change of soprano helps too every once in a while. Do people sometimes do silly little things or something just to sort of break the monotony? I mean, if I were your leading lady, I think I'd stick little stick-em signs here that, you know, say rude things like, you know,
Or I chew garlic and come in and breathe on you, darling.
Yes,
you know.
well, exactly. I don't know whether there are producers watching or not, but, you know, you think that in those romantic moments, what happens is that, I take her tenderly into my arms, and we're singing, and what I'm really saying is, you ate a Caesar salad for lunch, didn't you? So, the kind of talk under the breath, it may not always be quite as romantic as how it appears on the stage.
Physically demanding? I mean, how many performances do you do?
I do 8 shows a week. We have 2 double show days.
And how long is it? It's 2 hours?
Well, it's 2.5 hours of actual performance time, but you have to be there early to warm up and get into makeup and, you know, have the wig people work their magic. And
so it takes how long out of your day? It's like a 5-hour deal?
Well, no, for me, it's about 3.5 or 4 hours. For the role of the Phantom, of course, he has 2 hours of makeup.
Of course,
so it really extends his time.
And when you're finished at night, though, you're just da-da-da-da-da. What time do you finally
get to sleep? For about 20
sleep?
minutes, and then I crash.
Oh, well. You have 2 minutes to crash as we take this commercial, and then we're going to wake Brian up, and he's going to perform for us right after this. Mr. Byron Nease, who is the leading man in Phantom, Christine's leading man, Raoul, is going to do some songs for us. He's accompanied by Boko Suzuki. And just before you start, Byron, can you just tell us what it is you're going to sing for us?
Sure. These are 2 of my favorite songs by Stephen Sondheim. Take Me to the World from Evening Primrose and Being Alive from Company. Take me to the world with clouds, out where I can push through crowds. Take me to the world, a world that smiles with streets instead of eyes, where I can walk for miles with you. We can see the world that's real. Show me how it's done. Teach me how to laugh, to feel. Move me to the sun. Just hold my hand whenever we arrive. Take me to the world where I can be alive. Someone to hold you too close. Someone to hurt you too deep. Someone to sit in your chair and ruin your sleep. Someone to need you too much. Someone to know you too well. Someone to pull you up short and put you through hell. Someone you have to let in. Someone whose feelings you spare. Someone who, like it or not, will want you to share a little, a lot. Somebody hold me too close. Somebody hurt me too deep. Somebody sit in my chair and ruin my sleep and make me aware of being alive. Make me alive. Make me alive. Make me confused. Mark me with praise. Let me be used
days. But alone is alone, not alive. Somebody crowd me with love. Somebody force me to care. Somebody make me come through. I'll always be there, as frightened as you, to help us survive. Being alive, being alive, being
Oh, that was wonderful. That was wonderful. That was great. Byron, on behalf of all of the women watching at home and the women in the audience, Mary and I have something to tell you. We love you. We love you. We're going to crowd you and sit in your chair. What else did you want?
And ruin my sleep and see. Now, this is a little leading man
Oh,
stuff.
no, wait a minute.
There you go.
That's all I ask of you.
Well, we'll be back, and we have to leave now. Byron Nease, Phantom of the Opera, playing Rose.